Yeah, a lot of emotions. That was it's been a while for me, but yeah, I remember it like it was yesterday. A lot of emotions, a lot of excitement. Everybody kind of handles those things differently, and all of those things. And so I know it's an exciting time for him and for his family, all those things. But yeah, for him, I know it'll be a big moment.
Carson, what would you say you kept constant throughout your career in the NFL? It's not easy to be in the NFL for long as you have.
Yeah.
You've got experience in a number of different teams. So what would you say you have kept the constant thing, or tried to keep the constant thing as you progress?
It's a great question. For me, I could go a lot of different ways with that answer, but I think just my faith in Jesus, my faith in His plan for me, even though it might not go the way I'm thinking, or I've bounced around a bunch of different teams. I'm just trusting that He's got a plan, and that I can just be obedient to that and do the best I can, work at everything as best I can, and then I think that just carries over to faith in myself as well, and my ability to play, to help, whatever that looks like. Coming in on short notice here, all the things, just believing that I'm here for a reason, whatever that looks like, and helping a team in whatever way, shape, or form that is.
And then looking ahead to Sunday, I suppose you're going up against a guy who you know of, who likes to eat quarterbacks for lunch, in the name of Miles Garrett. How do you plan on attacking that?
Yeah, I've played against Miles a couple times. He's a beast. He's as good as it gets on that side of the ball. So much respect for him, both as a player and as a person. So I think it'll be fun. Again, obviously, we all got our work cut out for us. Very aware of where he's at. I think we'd be lying if we didn't say that. And so it's something that you definitely respect, and you're aware, and you kind of think through those things. But at the end of the day, I'm confident in our guys as well. And, so I'm going to do my part in trying to help guys make plays and move around and do some different things. And so, I think we got a good game plan. And, again, respect the heck out of him as a player, and we're going to be very aware of where he's at. Yeah. It's it's a new role for him. I think he's done it a little bit, but it's new, and so just got to work through the kinks this week. It's good to get out there on the grass today, even though it was a shorter capacity of full speed reps. But I think he seems confident, which is huge. Just that alone makes the difference. And a guy going out there feeling confident in their calls, confident in their ability to get us in and out of the right calls up front in the run game and all those things. And so I think he'll do great. I think he'll do great. He's a veteran. He's been around this business, this league for a while now. Played a lot of games, and so moving him inside, I think he'll do a great job. Yeah, that's something that unfortunately is kind of biting us again. Last week as well, I think it was a little bit better, but there's still things we can clean up and do better. And so I don't think that's by any means a center thing or those things. I think it's just everybody as a whole. And so those are things we just got to lock in on all the small things and really focus in and practice so that those things kind of are easy and second nature to us once we're out there on Sunday. Yeah. Honestly, it's been a lot of fun. It's different. It kind of breaks up the monotony of a season, all those things. And so for me, I think it's gorgeous. I think it's gorgeous out here. We're at a really cool property. Obviously, I miss my family, so that's different. But at the same time, you're getting to bond with kind of a new family, so to speak, and do some different things. And everybody's doing different things on the off day, which was super cool. And so seeing whether it's the small towns out here, guys going into London, playing golf, whatever, it just really feels like a really family vacation kind of feel with a lot of work mixed in. And so I think this early part so far has been just a lot of fun getting to be around guys that you normally aren't spending as much time around each other. And we're doing it in a really cool, gorgeous place, which I think has been really fun for me. I did a lot. Went into the local town of Ware, got some coffee, got a haircut, which was fun. Rode around on the golf course with the guys a little bit, and then took care of the body. So, which is super nice to be able to rejuvenate, refresh, and kind of. The weather is also perfect right now, so being able just to be outside has been a lot of fun.
I mentioned you've got quite a bit of experience in the NFL, so take us into the mind of the quarterback now. So fans who perhaps watch the sport but don't quite understand the intricacies, what one thing would you want particular fans or new fans to understand what it takes to be a quarterback in the NFL?
Yeah, there's a lot more than probably meets the eye, I would say. Everybody sees the physical, the performance, and all of those things, and the ability to throw a ball and take a hit or run fast, all those things. But I think there's so much pre-snap that goes on, and every offense is different. And so I'm not going to sit and act like it's rocket science by any means, but there definitely is strategy involved in pre-snap and understanding a game plan and how you're trying to attack a defense and understanding defenses' coverages and blitzes. And there's so much thinking that goes in before the ball is snapped that then leads to that execution, the physical performance side of things. And so that's kind of the little chess game, so to speak, before the ball is even in our hands that I personally love, that I enjoy, and that I've embraced for the 10 years that I've been doing it.
Is there anything particular else you want to tick off while you're here in London?
A win? A win would be great. Yeah, I mean, a win. It's been fun, like I said. There's nothing in real particular, but would love to be going home Sunday night with a W with the boys.
What were your initial impressions of having Justin and Jordan on the field just receive passes?
Talented. I mean, Justin is as good as it gets. Everybody knows that. Everybody in the world knows that. And so having Jordan out there last week was pretty fun too. Obviously, we had the big one late, but just even during the week, like you could just see the little bit of getting to work with him. Yeah, I mean, he's pretty special too, and so that makes my job easier. Having those guys out, and we have a ton of depth in that room as well, from Adam to Jalen Naylor, Speedy, we call him, and on down the list. And so guys show up in that room in a big way, and those two kind of leading the way, leading the charge. It's been a lot of fun in the brief time I've been here. Yeah, I mean, we'll never, ever question their effort. That's one thing I think has been constant no matter who's in there. Whether it's in practice, again, I've only been here for a short period of time, but there's no questioning the effort and the look in their eye when they come in the huddle, like they're ready to go. We're all going to make mistakes, and those things will happen, but their effort and their attitude and kind of determination to get it right has never wavered, no matter who's been in there. And so even seeing different guys in the huddle today and all those things, guys are locked in and want to do the best they can and are ready to compete. So injuries are an unfortunate part of this game. I've seen it myself. I've seen it, every year this happens. And so depth comes to be really critical, especially at that position, those positions, I should say. And I think we got some good ones here that are ready to accept that challenge. Yeah, I mean, he's still locked in all these meetings, been very helpful. Even with Jordan coming back last week, asking him, like, what does he do well? Like, what are the things, how does he get out of breaks? What are his best routes, all those things. And so just talking to him, staying in touch with him on all those things. He's been helpful too and still dialed in. Obviously, it's unfortunate he can't physically be out there. Been in those shoes many times. And so, but he's been very locked in, focused still, and still a part of this team in a big way. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think I knew that coming in from the moment I got here, whatever that looks like. How can I help? How can I help this team? Which without a doubt would be helping him in any way, shape, or form. Obviously, he's been helping me probably a lot more, just learning this playbook, learning these guys, all those things. Both him and Max, I would say. And so, but yeah, I knew that from the moment I got here, like however I can help, whether that's after practice, in the film room, on the field, whatever that looks like. I've seen a lot of this stuff, and the good, the bad, the ugly for a while now. And so any insight I can add to help him, he's been super receptive to that, and he wants to learn as much as he can.
Carson, are you different now as a person, teammate, player than you were previous stops?
I mean, for sure. Every year, there's a lot to learn every year. Got more kids almost every stop I go on too, which makes life a little crazier. But yeah, I mean, you learn everywhere you go, which has been fun. I've been fortunate to play for some really good coaches in this league, especially the last couple of years too. And so learned from different coaches and learned behind a couple, all-time greats at their position too the last 2 years between Stafford and Mahomes. And so I've learned a lot, both on and off the field. And I've been in different roles. I was a starter. I've been a backup now. I've kind of was a starter, then lost my job. I've kind of seen it all. And so I think for me, that's helped me just kind of have a different perspective and how to just help the team however I can, have a very open-handed kind of attitude and mentality to just help whatever that looks like. And so, am I perfect? By no means, but I'm trying to soak up as much as I can everywhere I go and just be the best person, player, friend, teammate, husband, father, all the things that I can learn and do the best I can. Thank you, guys.